Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of Mr. President, has expressed confidence concerning her husband's administration, where she talked about the country's economic future while predicting significant improvements within the next 2 years of her husband's administration. Now, she made this known during her visit to the Oni of Ife and other traditional rulers on Thursday at the Ile-Ife, Osun State, where she emphasized the president's commitment to making Nigeria great. She pointed out that the president's economic reforms is aimed to propel Nigeria's economy to 1 trillion within the next 8 years. And to achieve this, the administration plans to implement various initiatives, including declaring a state of emergency in revenue generation, national security, reforming the central bank, unlocking the potential of solid mineral sector, as she pointed out. And she also noted that they are quite aware that the subsidy has been removed, but with God's help, in the next 2 years from now, Nigeria will be greater than what it is today. That all they need is our support and our prayers, and soon this country will be a great nation. She also pointed to the fact that her husband's administration, Bola Tinubu, is focused on education and youth development, ensuring all youths have access to education regardless of financial status. That was why they introduced the National Student Loan Scheme, you know, and she urged all Nigerian youths to take advantage of it. She said that her initiative, the Renewed Hope Initiative, is already providing scholarship and laptops to 47 indigent students nationwide throughout through the National Scholarship Program, while emphasizing her husband's priority on education. According to her, each student will receive the sum of 1 million naira annually for the duration of their studies. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Because I don't really know if Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu understands what Nigerians are going through currently. I don't think they understand that people are really suffering. This is a very reckless statement. It's a very careless statement. And to top it all, Nigerians are angry at this moment. You see how the prices of fuel keep on soaring higher and higher. I mean, this is coming as Nigerians protested, August 1st, when they did the hashtag End Bad Governance protest. The prices of fuel increased. Not to talk of the NLC and the TUC's bargain with the federal government that if they should accept the sum of 70,000 naira as the national minimum wage, that there will be no increment in price of fuel. But regardless of the agreement, the NNPC have gone ahead. They've increased the price of fuel. So, my country people, a lot of things is going on in this country. Now, the only solution to this, is to urge the Nigerian government that they should listen to the demands of Nigerians. To end all these problems, they should listen to the demands of Nigerians. Nigerians have huge demands, but no one is paying attention to what Nigerians are saying. They are only doing what's in their mind. So if Oluremi Tinubu is saying that she is giving out scholarships to people, education is free to all, now fine, education is free to all. You even brought out a loan scheme for students to borrow a loan of how much? 100,000 naira. How much is the school fees? How much is the school fees per semester or, per section? How much is the school fees? And you bring out a loan of 100,000 naira. What are they going to use it for? And at the end of the day, you say you give out scholarship. Those people you've given out scholarship, when they are done with their studies, how are they going to cope? Have you created employment? Have you created job opportunities for them? But no, there is no job opportunity. There is no room for employment whatsoever. So many unemployed graduates are roaming the streets. And all they could say is pray for Nigeria. Nigeria will be great. You say Tinubu is focused on education. What's happening in the north? How come there are so many out of school children in the north, most especially in the north? How come there are so many out of school children? Until date, the Nigerian youths are finding it hard to meet up with tuition fees because of the hike in tuition fee. Instead of bringing out that loan scheme, why not mandate all schools to bring down the price of their tuition fees? Why is there a hike in tuition fee? And then you bring out the loan of 100,000 naira. Will it be enough? Will it be enough for the Nigerian students? You see, all these reckless statements, it pisses Nigerians off. It really does. In the next 2 years, so we should wait from now till the next 2 years before Nigerians can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that will be approximately 2026. Yes, that's what she's trying to say. From 2024 to 2026, that's 2 years' time before Nigerians will begin to, will start feeling the impact of Tinubu's government. I wonder what Tinubu is going to use to campaign in 2027. I really wonder what he's going to use to campaign, because so far his administration has failed. All the promises he made, none. He has fulfilled none of them, except the one he said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. Tinubu has really done good in that aspect. He has done marvelously well in making sure that he continues from where Buhari stopped. Even what he promised, that Agbado he will recruit the Nigerian youth into the army. What would they eat? People can no longer afford Agbado. People can no longer afford cassava. People can no longer afford garri. So what's happening in the country? And then they come and tell us, oh, in 2 years' time, Nigeria will be better. In the next 2 years, how many of us will be in this country in the next 2 years? I mean, when people are dying of hunger, when people are dying of starvation, poverty, they've finally succeeded in weaponizing poverty. Poverty is now a weapon in the hands of these politicians. They've weaponized poverty to an extent that some persons have lost their mind, and they are doing this deliberately because they know that a poor man has no choice. When you walk up to a poor man in 2027 and you give him rice, you give him 20,000 naira, I'm sure they would have increased the price by then. This last election, they shared 10,000 to voters. Who knows? In 2027, it will be 20K. In the last elections, they were sharing 5K, 3K, depend on the location. Now it's 10K. Who knows, by 2027, 20,000 naira to voters. And at the end of the day, they buy votes and they rig elections. And Nigerians will keep on waiting and waiting. Till when? Is it till the end of the world? When are we going to get good governance? I think it's up to us. It is up to us and not up to these politicians to dictate how this country will go. The power lies in our hands. It is left for us to know how we will use it. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comments section. Thank you.